Those are Bayonettas.
So it's Nairo's Joker. Okay. Well, I wasn't ready for this.
Let's be real. Joker, Bayonetta.
The passing of the torch.
That's definitely some similarity there.
Just a touch. Just a touch.
Okay, they locked it in. I thought, that may have been like, we're button checking, or, we just want to warm up our fingers with some Bayonetta action. But no, we have Bayonettas on both sides of the screen.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what's going on. I've played against a Bayo, I think, once in Ultimate, and have watched all of maybe no Bayonetta sets so far, so I don't know what all is going to happen, to be 100% honest with you. I see Nairo and Prodigy going at it. I could talk about that, but Bayo versus Bayo right now, I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, she still has retained a couple of her tools. Like, she's still going to have her, her multi-hits, which was ABKs, of course. But really, it's going to be about disrupting your opponent's recovery, because Bayonetta is still able to stay out off stage for quite a bit.
I'll really be interested to see how they alternate between point and support, though, both Bayos. Because, I mean, they can still rack up a ton of damage. I know that. But you have Mario and Joker behind them. If they're able to just pass off to them, good things are going to happen.
That's true. And we see Joker, Arsene is taking a short break. Prodigy is swinging with Mario.
Yeah, because outside, I mean, you kind of caught a Randy F smash from Nairo earlier, but outside of that, this has been a dead even set. Like, no one's really been able to establish themselves in neutral right now. Yeah,
it's been very exchange heavy between the two Bayonettas, but of course Bayonetta not having the same field power as she did in her previous iteration.
Wow. Wow, down throw. I'm in 175. I guess that makes sense.
I'm more surprised that the S smash didn't kill Prodigy.
Hey man, they really, really wanted to make sure that Bayo was not going to be Smash 4 Bayo.
That's true.
I will say, I think there is definitely a space for some buffs to take place without making her absurd again.
And while you're at it, Buff Cloud.
Hey, let's not get too crazy.
I've just amended it. Like, it has to be a package deal at that point. But regardless, Bayonetta seeing another ABK, Wish Twist. A lot of Bayonetta on Bayonetta action going on the left side screen.
Yeah, I mean, usually you have to pay top dollar for that.
But of course, now Joker getting involved. You see, Nairo really just trying to interrupt MuteAce.
Yeah, I mean, the two Bayos have just, wow, okay. It's really been like an anime fighter and Smash going off in the corner. Like, Nairo and Prodigy have just been the traditional sense of Smash, and then Nairo and Samsora don't touch, or excuse me, Samsora and MuteAce don't touch the ground for like 30 seconds at a time.
That sounds like Marvel, baby. Okay, big back air going to land on the MuteAce from Nairo. But recovering low and able to ABK back to the ledge.
I'm actually really interested to speak to both of them and see who they feel has the better Bayo. Because, like, obviously Samsora's about a notch above MuteAce right now, so he's still incredibly strong. But I'd be curious to see their take on who's got the better Bayo between them.
I feel like this isn't like the best stage to maybe end that question.
Absolutely not. If we head to a triplat, then we can really start to see Bayo shine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're seeing really the 1v1 split up between our 4 players. With very little crossover, but Prodigy is in fact in position in case.
Nice. Very nice. I was actually just about to say, Nairo is sitting at almost 150 and a full Arsene bar. Very dangerous, but Prodigy is answering that question immediately.
And of course, Joker getting a little bit more involved. You can see another up throw and immediately beelining it for Prodigy. Not really caring what MuteAce's position is, but get up attack is going to get punished by almost fully charged up smash. S smash.
Nairo's done that a couple times this game already too. Like, that's how he took the first stock against Prodigy, but let's see what Prodigy can do against Nairo's Joker. Not the most practiced of his characters either. Probably, I feel like this is the first time I've seen Nairo's Joker.
Ooh.
Jesus!
Air dodge and Arsene at the same time. Okay, good drift back coming from Nairo. Still able to bring up that shield just enough time.
Wow, such great maneuvering there from Prodigy, but it just doesn't make a difference. It was at 90. The move's really good.
Yeah, back air hits like a truck, covers a good amount of space. Plus Arsene.
You can do it rising, you can do it falling. NRG, E United, Thunder Gaming, Armada. So many good sponsors up here as well, taking care of their players, making sure they're here bright and early yesterday to get rested and ready for Mainstage this weekend.
That's right. That's right. And of course, thanks to those lovely sponsors, these 4 players get to play at least 2 more games for us as they try and work their way into top 8 of doubles. More Bayonettas? Are you joking me? Okay. All right.
I mean, both of these people, both of these players feel like Peach kind of does struggle a little bit in doubles.
But when there's another Peach on the other side, doesn't it get a little more even? Well, regardless, we're seeing no character switches coming out from any player here. Game 2 on Battlefield. And like you were saying earlier, we wanted to see some triplats. We got some triplats. Let's see what these Bayonettas are really able to do now. But at the same time, Mario's going to be able to utilize these triplats probably better than Bayonetta.
Yeah, I mean, and Joker's no slouch as well. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought he was just going to turn on S-Smash there. Nairo looked in prime position to punish that ABK downwards.
Okay, getting a couple up airs and finishing off with the down air and getting the last hit is really what Prodigy needed.
Yeah, speaking of those triplet conversions, man, you asked for it, you got it.
A down tilt. Oh, wow.
10,000 years too late. Speaking of King of Fighters.
Oh, yes.
I think it's King of Fighters.
Okay, a big dash attack coming out from Nairo. Okay, now
Prodigy,
it looks like he is in
Prodigy.
What about Prodigy?
You're about to see another combo, but he Samsora bat within out of it. Like, Samsora did a very committal option on that top platform, and I really thought Prodigy was going to take him off the top again.
Okay, well, he's able to escape and even throwing out a gun, but looked like a MuteAce didn't exactly help Nairo get back to stage, but he was definitely looking to interrupt the recovery. The big back air is going to land from MuteAce, and that's going to take out Nairo.
Yeah, 5 stocks to 4 right now. Yellow doing fairly well.
Seems to be seeing a lot of death tracks coming out from Nairo. He's covering a good amount of space where, wow, that can...
Yep.
That hit?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Prodigy well aware of his threat radius. God, he looks so good and so comfortable on this stage. This is an excellent counter pick from their choice on their part.
As most Marios should.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Okay, well, we're seeing even stocks as Joker is able to clean up.
Ooh, beautiful sequence there. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you knock Bayonetta so far away, but she has so many resources to get back like that.
Yeah, but the downside is that if Nairo is in trouble and Samsora gets put off stage, it takes Bayonetta a bit of time to get back.
Yeah, it's a very long... Oh my god, that was about to be a beautiful conversion from the witch twist into the potential down air finish there.
Okay, big up smash is coming from both players. Another big up smash, but it's not strong enough to really put a threat on Prodigy.
Oof. Unfortunate there. Finally, the down smash finding its mark, but now Nairo has to pull off the 2v1 against MuteAce and Prodigy.
Right, and Arsene is almost out of time. I don't think he's going to be able to really get another one unless...
Something like he gets some kind of crazy Rebels Guard read.
Exactly, like he would have to like Rebel Guard a Witch Twist or something and just really utilize a multi-hit in his favor. But shoot him up. You see a back throw.
That's my other thing, right? Like, we talked about how we haven't really seen Nairo's Joker all that much. Obviously, incredibly strong in doubles, incredibly strong in singles. A player of his caliber, more than capable of using that to his advantage. But, you know, if we were seeing maybe the ZSS or maybe the Palu, we'd see, I'd feel a little more comfortable at him pulling off this 2v1.
I think that, you know, a lot of players still have the feeling that Zero Suit Samus isn't that great in doubles.
I mean, yeah, I don't disagree with you, but it's just like he seems more comfortable with his movement. Still looking incredibly strong. I mean, we see them already 1-1 right now, and obviously still on winner's side top 8 or top 16. But it just feels like, you know, playing it for the sake of playing Joker, which is definitely a good call in doubles, but we'll see if there's any kind of counter switch the counter picks the longer we go.
I mean, Nairo could even be treating doubles as a warm-up to tomorrow's performance, where he may be planning to utilize Joker in singles.
Very true. That is a possibly a very strong theory about what's going on.
Okay, well, what are the chances that you're going to see more Bayonet action? They're pretty high.
Yeah, nothing has changed so far.
This is actually just blowing my mind that we're in top 16 and I'm seeing Bayonettas once again. I haven't seen this character on the screen this high in bracket in almost a full year.
Yeah, I mean, especially in doubles. Like in singles, you still saw like Zach do some things. And occasionally we'd see some counter picks. Like I know MuteAce brought out Bayo at the MVG event that started the year for Ultimate in Florida. During top 8, but I mean, it's few and far between. Definitely not the dreadnought that she was in Smash 4.
Wow, MuteAce taking Nairo for a ride. He was smothering Nairo's Joker. Right, Arsene was able to come out because of all the damage he took. It was about 80%.
And that's kind of crazy with like the particle effects of both Joker and Bayo. Because a lot of times you're just sitting here going, I don't know what's going on. I genuinely just kind of looking at it going, oh, okay.
Yeah, people are getting hit.
I see stocks disappear and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Good things. That's what I'm hearing. Good things.
Basically.
Speaking of good things, that down air from Mario is so good.
The smoke effect is really probably the only thing that's giving me the ability to follow things right now.
Okay, down throw into forward air. MuteAce able to make it back on stage with a little bit of help from the platform on Town and City.
I'm kind of interested to see why Prodigy went for the Nair out of shield on the slide kick. I feel like it's so punishable you might have been able to get something stronger out of it, but obviously knowing the situation better than I do.
You see Nairo get stuck on that platform just because of all the pressure that MuteAce was putting as it carried Nairo away?
Yeah, I mean,
that was crazy.
Like, Nairo's on his last stock right now. Like, it's crazy to see, like, everyone else is, like, already... Oh, are we going off the top? Are we going off the top?
No.
That's Bayonetta up air. Of course you're not going off the top.
No going off the top for anyone.
On Town and City, no less, too. Like, I feel like that move might be the hardest hit out of all of Bayo's kit. It's just how little kill power up air has now. Because Samsora was at the peak of the blast zone, and up air did not send Prodigy anywhere. If
you GI Bayonetta's up air correctly, it has some like ridiculously horizontal angle. It's almost like a 30-degree angle.
I've seen Bayo combos like not kill it like 180, and I'm just like, what? Like, I understand you wanted to like tone the character down from the previous iteration, but there are limits.
Well, Bats Within coming in and actually putting MuteAce in a better position because Bats Within put MuteAce behind Nairo while he was still like in animation from back air. And that's all 3 stocks for Nairo's Joker.
Yeah, 3 stocks in 3 minutes, not how you want to be playing what is probably a pivotal game 3 now.
Yeah, the 1-to-1 ratio there not looking good.
You're guaranteed a counter pick game 5 now.
Wow.
Prodigy say, oh,
the 1 coin? Okay, still
taking lunch money.
And still having enough resources to make it back.
Still Bayo.
But with the full stock to spare, Prodigy's going to drop that stock.
And especially like with Bayo's kill output too, like you see MuteAce at 89 right now, and outside of like a Randy F smash, there's not really any concern about it.
That's true, but great teamwork there is going to put MuteAce and Prodigy up a game against Samsora and Nairo.
Yeah, calling him on the power of Madame Butterfly.
Maybe character selection?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Like you said, this could just be your practice run, a dry run for tomorrow.
Which, we definitely seen players do before. That's not unheard of when it comes to like having our top players. Yeah,
I mean, this is a much smaller doubles tournament than you would see at most of your considerable majors. Maybe not as high a priority as to these players. I mean, you look at the grin on Sam and Mute's face, like they're just having a good time.
What if we saw a Ganondorf?
I'd be about it.
You would?
We see the peaches come out now.
Okay.
And the blonde. And all the blondes are out.
Wow.
Wow, Mute actually opting back for the Bayo.
Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
And something is driving Samsora nuts right now, and I love it. He's got such a it's just an infectious smile.
Okay, well, let's see if the character switch is enough to overcome MuteAce and Prodigy. Bayonetta's from MuteAce has been performing extremely well. A lot better than I anticipated.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, just from this set alone, you can see that he's a little more comfortable with Bayo than Sam is, at least in a double set. But, I mean, we got to talk about Prodigy, though. Prodigy really pulling the weight as far as these stocks go.
Oh, yeah, sticking to the bread and butters, continuing to up air his opponents into oblivion. But now we have Nairo, you know, on Zero Suit, trying to do the same.
Wow, the F throw and then immediately target switch into the F smash on Samsora. First bullet drawn, yellow team coming out on top of that.
Yeah, but MuteAce was actually was there for his partner with a save. We saw Nairo get the flip kick ground onto Prodigy and actually start the boost kick, but good interruption coming out from MuteAce. Another boost kick from Nairo. Yeah, no one there to stop that one.
Perfect DI from MuteAce as well. It just didn't make a difference at that percent.
Oh! That's a big forward air coming out from Prodigy. Actually, my heart stopped because I thought we were going to see forward air to forward air. I have been waiting for the day that I see forward air to forward air from Mario.
And what a sequence to get it on, a set of players to get it on as well.
Okay, good Peach Bomber. It's actually, Peach Bomber is kind of hard to anticipate because it does pull Peach back, which shifts the hurt box a little bit.
And it is absurdly good on shield.
Yes.
Like, it's almost to the point where you have to predict what comes after the Peach Bomber more than anything else. Because even with a parry, it can be sometimes difficult to punish that move.
That's true, because Peach can always just opt to drift back, or they can even throw out a forward air or quick nair. But double boost kick, not taking any stocks though. You see Nairo going off stage. Oh!
Nairo, why? Nairo, why?
Very unfortunate for blue team.
You can definitely feel the confidence he has in this character, though.
Yeah, he was really trying to, get that side just to put them up a full stock, rather than like these high percents, but still kind of down a stock.
Right. I mean, they're still like technically up with a percent lead right now, but yellow team closing this gap in a massive fashion right now.
That's right. But big up smash from Prodigy does connect, but in fact, the trade is not going to go in their favor. Now, Nairo retreating back to the ledge. Ooh.
Jeez.
Yep, up smash from Nairo, gonna get shielded. Looking like Samsora having a little bit of difficulty getting back on stage. MuteAce is giving Samsora the work.
Yeah, it's more of the same problem that we saw from the Bayo, from Sam's Bayo, right? Like, if Nairo gets in trouble, it's gonna be a while before him to come back.
Yeah, but I feel like just the wall that MuteAce has been putting up, Samsora hasn't been able to really get around it.
I blinked and suddenly Prodigy's at 90%. My God, the damage output right now from blue team is so strong. And this was kind of what I was talking about, the comfort factor, right? Nairo's ability to move around the screen and use the movement options of ZSS to really get himself out of danger. It really seems like he just feels like he's just like a lot more comfortable with this character. Like, even right there, even using the movement and the offensive options, that quick little drop zone B-reverse paralyzer, this is just the little things. It makes a difference.
That's true. While Nairo's dancing around the stage and dancing around MuteAce, Samsora was able to pick up the stock, and a boost kick is enough. All right, we have a game 5.
That was brilliant play there from Nairo, knowing that Bayo's up, he does go above the ledge like that, and knowing where the boost kick started hitbox is. Like, it's not a huge hitbox out of shield like that either. Very, very good play on his part. And yeah, this is our second game 5, first game 5, question mark. I don't really remember from the previous. I think we might have seen Ribs and Hockey go game 5, but yeah, great play from both teams so far.
Yeah, regardless of how many game 5s we've seen in the past, this set definitely deserves it. Like, players of this caliber, with how close these matches have been, I would not want it any other way. Give me more action between Prodigy, MuteAce, Nairo, and Samsora.
It's like Smashville is the choice. Obviously, we're not going to see Battlefields with MDSR currently in effect.
That's right. That's
and
right.
they would be crazy to let them go to Yoshi. So Smash was going to be the play.
And MuteAce locked in Peach, I believe.
You're correct, sir. All right, and we finally get to see the Peach mirror between Samsora and MuteAce. Took us to Game 5 to see it, but here we are.
That's true. I mean, honestly, I would have loved to see 5 games of this, but the fact that we're getting 1, it just makes it up. Makes it everything up.
That much sweeter, right?
Yes.
And MuteAce kind of all over Samsora right now. Samsora not really able to escape disadvantage at the moment, at the very least.
Did you see Prodigy going off stage, trying to, in fact, threaten Samsora just to allow MuteAce to get back to stage? I mean, Prodigy may be like doing the 1v1 with Nairo, but he's keeping a close eye on his partner to make sure he can be there for him.
And he's got the airspeed to do it. I'm going to say both ZSS and Mario really possess that ability to just kind of run in as needed.
Yeah, and the need is there indeed. Okay, blue team looking a little bit more centered, but yellow fighting back for the stage control. Oh, very unfortunate. The forward air landing on a Prodigy, but still not too big of a punish.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a new team comp finally in Game 5 now, and it's been really, no one's been able to establish themselves yet, right? There's not really one team that has gone, all right, this is what we want to do. We do see Prodigy getting first blood here. We saw that in the last game too, and it ended up not making too much of a difference, especially because moments like that happen where you just answer back almost immediately.
Okay, we see a boost kick, and that's going to pin up another stock on yellow.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to Nairo using the rage to advantage there, closing out that stock sub 100% on MuteAce. We're talking about how well he'd been doing to survive, and Nairo answered that immediately saying, all right, well, it doesn't really matter how long you survive as long as I have up B.
That's true, and you know, the longer that we're starting to see Nairo play, the more that we're starting to see Prodigy adapt to Nairo's playstyle. We're starting to see a little bit more anti-airs come out, more shields whenever we see Nairo enter the air, just in case we see the kickflip, or maybe it's a Zair or an air.
Yeah, he's
ready.
He's kind of had the answers for it, and that's really what I like about Prodigy's play style in general, is the fact that he's so young, but is so smart and so adaptive in his play. Like, I fully expect him to have an incredible weekend here at Mainstage.
Okay, sneaking in a back air, it's keeping Nairo at bay.
Oh, unfortunately back airing his partner there.
MuteAce committing to the parasol just a little bit earlier, just so Prodigy wouldn't feel pressure to getting off the ledge any sooner.
Yeah, and still, we're still waiting for that moment, right? Like, neither team has really been able to set anything up so far. But 2 back-to-back stock losses there, and suddenly yellow team at a massive advantage.
Yeah, right now it's going to be a time where they want to push their advantage as far as possible. Because like we were saying, you know, Prodigy's making the adjustments. Samsora not exactly there to help Nairo when he's in trouble, but a boost kick is going to come out. We're going to see Prodigy still make it back to stage, only having a single stock. Whoa, going very deep.
Prodigy, young man. This is about to be the fastest stock we've seen so far today.
Okay, getting a few up airs, and that damage, especially this being the last stock, putting 59% onto Samsora before losing his own. Prodigy looking for the ledge traps onto Samsora. MuteAce doing a great job of keeping Nairo at bay.
Yeah, I mean, look at the damage racking up right now. Like, it was started at 60s for blue team into 0s and yellow, but right now it's almost at 100 for either member of blue. They're going to need some kind of quick edge guard, some kind of quick stock loss for blue team to really try to take advantage of this.
Okay, the kick flip does land. Oh, that's going to put blue team in a horrible position. We see the back throw go for the kick flip, but does not find it.
All right, Nairo, calm down.
Hey, I mean, those are the playmakers that he's going to have to, you know, really try and throw out.
Prodigy went for it on Samsora, Nairo going for it on Prodigy. You might as well, right? Because if you get it, everything changes. The narrative is suddenly the complete opposite.
Okay, there's the Nair into up air. Blue team.
This is rough.
Going so deep to make sure that Prodigy cannot make it back.
And just like that, just like that, just like that. I was going to say swinging into blue team's favor, but MuteAce immediately stealing it back. Impressive play for 2 very, very still young players to have that fortitude, that wherewithal to really still dig deep in that moment. MuteAce did not even have a moment to feel the pressure there. Fantastic play.
No nerves shaken, nerves of steel coming out from MuteAce, which is going to allow him to keep his composure, finding his moments, and taking out Nairo and Samsora. We just saw Prodigy and MuteAce overtake Nairo Samsora.
That was sick. That was so sick.
I mean,
that's such a good set.
That's the
best
level
set of
of
doubles
play.
so far. Easily best set of doubles so far.
That's the level of play that I come to expect when we're already in top 16, advancing into top 8.
Absolutely. Absolutely fantastic stuff there. And like you said, you know, Samsora and Prodigy punching their ticket into winner's side top 8. Going to be going... No, they won't be playing Leo and Gluto yet. They'll be playing the winner. If they win again, they'll be playing.
They'll actually play against Nairo, or Nakat and Void.
Oh, Nakat and Void already won?
So, yes.
Nice,
Nairo.
nice.
So, top 8 for doubles is going to be MK Leo, Stroder, and
Louis Money.
Louis Money. And Nakat Void versus Prodigy and MuteAce.
Interesting. I'm really curious to see how that plays out. Part of me wants to see MuteAce keep going forward, being another Florida resident, a little biased there, but the classic run of Nakat and Void is still nothing to be slept on.
Oh no, can never count out those two forward
nostalgia,
teammates.
right? Like it's something special for me.
And the power of friendship.
True.
But let's jump right back into one last look at that previous set. Let's just retake in all this hype action that was this Game 5 set between Prodigy, MuteAce, Nairo, and Samsora.
It's going to be the up smash here, forward smash.
Yeah, the forward smash that doesn't kill, but...
I mean, he was at 100% center stage, like on PS2.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
It's big stage. And just standing up into the F smash. That's twice in that game, Nairo hit that.
I mean, dude, what do you do whenever you're feeling like that pressured? You had Samsora right coming up behind him, was going to push him off the ledge, if anything. You know, his time was running out.
Side beats in stereo.
Okay, back air into another back air.
And Prodigy just showing his worth the entire set long. Because we saw the flashy play from Samsora and MuteAce really taking up a lot of the screen, but in the background, Prodigy just put in work with that construction uniform on.
That's right. It was time to build this run to top 8, and build it he did.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's the boost kick.
Oh, that's right. The full stage paralyzer into double boost kick.
The double boost kick that almost killed. And then, oh yeah, Nairo misses. See, that's actually a really smart one there, too. Thanks for the pullback there, guys. Because if Nairo had actually, I don't know what's going on right now. Why we're just going all the way back.
You know what? I think we have to redo this set because we're going back in time.
But no, so if like Nairo actually planning for the trade there on ABK, and so it would have popped ZSS back to the stage after interacting, I think. So smart play on his part, just didn't really work out. A couple frames away.
Well, regardless, that was an amazing run from Nairo, Samsora. They're still making it. They're just on the loser side at this point, I believe.
Absolutely. Like I would be stunned to see them go 0-2 in top 16. 2 wins, obviously, away from making it a top 8 now for them. Either going to finish out at 13th or 9th if they lose either time.